Have you ever wondered where chefs eat? Would you like recommendations from a Two-Michelin-star chef? So I'm here to meet Santiago Fernandez, who is a Venezuelan chef working at a Peruvian Two-Michelin-star restaurant in the heart of Tokyo. He's going to take us to Sakurai Tea to experience some wonderful roasted tea and enjoy the experience behind the tea as well. Then we're going to go to Kermistokyo, which is run by his friend, to enjoy some wonderful food and the wonderful atmosphere. But before we go, don't forget to like and subscribe to Japan byFood. Okay, we're here at Mas, a Two-Michelin-star restaurant in the heart of Tokyo. We're here to meet Chef Santiago Fernandez. So I have a code for the door that is given with each reservation. All right, let's go. Hi.
Hey, how are you?
Doing good. Nice to meet you.
Nice to
My
meet
name's
you
Kirk Nishikawa.
Nice to meet you, Kirk. I'm Santiago. Welcome to Mas.
Thank you. What a beautiful place.
Thank
Can
you
you
so much.
tell us a little bit about the place?
Well, this is Mas. We're here in Tokyo. This is a restaurant that is directed by Central, which is back in Peru, in Lima. I used to work there for 5 years as a creative director.
Okay.
And then we opened here just 2 years ago. We are here in Akasaka, very close.
Can you show us around a little bit?
Yeah, well, so people usually got in as you did with the code. And as soon as they get in, we teach them a little bit about these ingredients that we have. These are all coming from Peru, and they're gonna be used in some way during the experience, even like in the alcohol pairing, the no alcohol pairing, or in the menu, in the food. So then the experience feels a little more familiar. And then we get them to the table, like usually they come here. The menu here in Mas is called Vertical Gaze. And what we do is we bring the ecosystems from Peru and the inspiration from them, and we portray them here in Japan with some seasonal Japanese ingredients.
These look like rocks, but I know I'm wrong.
Yeah.
What are...
This is chuño. Chuño or tokosh, you can just feel it. It's very light.
Yeah.
This is a freeze-dried potato.
It's potato?
Yeah. And what it's interesting, it happens naturally in the Andes because of the conditions are very, like the temperatures are very low during the night, and also the pressure is super high because we're super high in the mountains. The water sublimates. We use it to thicken some stuff, and sometimes even for the flavor. It's a kind of fermented potato, kind of cheesy in a way. So it's very interesting for people that haven't tried.
Yes, seeing all of this and hearing your explanation kind of gets me a little bit hungry.
Right? Like, well, I think I can show you some of the places that I usually go over here in Tokyo when I'm off. So if you want, let's go.
Yeah, sounds good. So you come here often?
Yeah, so this is one of the places that I really enjoy coming on my day off. Just usually before having a meal, I think having some tea is very nice. It opens your appetite.
Hi. Konnichiwa.
I think I've been here 5 or 6 times already.
Yeah.
And it's one of the first places that I visited when I moved to Japan, because I wanted to experience like a nice tea ceremony. It's not like a traditional ceremony, but that's what I like. It's like mixing some cocktail like techniques making, and also like some modern, like this plateware is beautiful. That's one of the things that I fall in love first, like how they have this very interesting and delicate details inside of the tea ceremony. It's very amazing. Of course, I appreciate also a traditional tea ceremony, but this one is more of my style, so I come very, very often.
本日はほうじ茶でしたが、桜井は100種類から1つお好きなものを選んでいただいてます。
Why you chose the one from Gifu, right?
Yeah, the one from Gifu sounded really interesting because he said that it's kind of sweet, and I'm curious to know how that tastes. And you chose the oolong?
Yeah, it's like oolong kind of. Like I usually always order the gyokuro, so I wanted to try something different. It's always nice to try something different.
So when you bring your guests here, how do they feel about this place? What are some...
Well, they of course, the setting is impressive. You have the view, you have the tea, it's very beautiful.
Yeah.
But of course, it's a lot to take, Like it depends on how much indeed they are into the culture, right? Like in Japan. So if they already had some tea experiences, it's a lot because you already have some context. You have to bring people that is very sensitive as well. So it's not for everybody, but if you bring the right person, they will love it.
It looks like he's ready to show us some stuff. When we came in here and you're saying that he doesn't play any music for a reason.
Yeah.
And I thought that was beautiful, just being in the moment, hearing the tea leaves.
Yeah, like the way he treats everything is very delicate, you know, he doesn't make any improper sound, and like all the movements are very thought of. I think we can learn a lot about that, you know, like when even cooks, when we are doing an experience in front of people, we sometimes are kind of rough. So I think we can always learn from other kind of disciplines, right? So I really enjoy it. Like, it's crazy how much flavor it has in this very fast pour, no? You sometimes will think that you have to leave tea infusing for a long time, but it's just like a 20 seconds or so, and then just all this flavor.
Now all this tea is fantastic, but I'm still a little bit hungry.
Yeah, like this, that's what I like. It opens the appetite as well. It gets you into the mood for a nice lunch or a nice dinner. So
is there any other places that you like to go?
Yeah, for sure. Like there's one of my favorite restaurants here in Tokyo, very laid back, very cool owners as well. And it's called Kermistokyo here in Ebisu. Ebisu area. So I go often. They're my friends. So yeah, we can go try that one.
Cool, sounds good. That's good. Yeah.
Here's the restaurant.
This is it?
This Kermit. Yes, this is it.
Whoa.
Yeah.
This is nice.
They're usually open just at nights.
Just at night,
so they
okay.
have only dinner.
Yeah.
But this counter place, they have around 10 seats. It feels very nice because it's only him cooking and his wife just getting the customers to order drinks and stuff. It's very fun.
So it's very intimate.
Very intimate relation. Yeah.
Wow, I would have never guessed that this is here. It's like almost kind of like a special hidden location.
Right. Like, well, that's the nice thing about Ebisu, you know, like it's very low-key kind of underground places where they're not that famous, but at the same time, like people from Japan from Tokyo mainly, they come to these restaurants and they know, and they're usual customers from them. So yeah, they already have their community. That's why I like it. Hey, konnichiwa. Nice to see you again. Nice to see you again. Oh,
konnichiwa. Hajimemashite.
this is the place I was talking to you about.
What a cool place.
Yeah, right? This is a beautiful space and also beautiful people. Thank you so much. No.
So like have a seat.
Over here.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Oh, nice. Yeah, the wines here are amazing. And also the sake. Yeah, Yuko-san introduced me to a lot of crazy sake.
What do you mean crazy sake?
You know, like very interesting techniques of brewing sake, and she knows a lot about it. Well, it looks amazing, right?
Yeah.
Beautiful presentation. That's what I was talking about. Well, I think we can start.
All right. Kanpai. This restaurant, it seats 10 people. It's very intimate. Is that like common in Tokyo?
The space is also a problem, no? Like we don't have a counter, but it's true, like you give better experience to the customers when you have little amount of them, so it's more personal, no? Over here, I think it's very important to talk with you and to see Nobu do his stuff. So it's a very personal thing. Yeah.
And is this something like, I can't just show up here, right? I gotta ask for reservations?
Yeah, usually, yes. So we both work with reservations all the time, no? Like sometimes people don't know about Japan, that almost all restaurants work with reservations. If not, it's very hard for us to organize, no? You prep for the certain amount of people. And if by some reason the restaurant is not full, you just prep for the ones that you have already. So it's not like a lot of people just come in and ask for, hey, do you have some seats available? And sometimes we don't, you know, we cannot make food because we didn't order enough stuff or we didn't prepare.
So I mean to ask you, you are from Venezuela.
Yes.
And you create Peruvian food.
Yes.
What got you to that point?
Well, I was raised in Venezuela, correct? But when I was 17, I moved to Spain to study there, also to stage in some restaurants back in Spain, some very nice Two-Michelin-Star restaurants in Spain. And I realized that my real goal was to cook Latin American cuisine, no? And at that time, Venezuela was not through the best moment. I was looking for the best chef that was representing Latin American cuisine and Latin American culture in general, and that was Virgilio. So I decided to go make an internship first there at Central. I moved there for 3 months.
Yeah.
And then he offered me a position of a creative chef. So I of course I agreed. It was a dream job for a student. I was still studying at the university. So as soon as I graduated, I moved back to Peru and I started working at Central, and he taught me a lot, and that's why I stayed there for so many years. Then after that, he also offered me if I wanted to open this project for him here in Japan. And of course, I agreed again one more time, because just to live and cook in Japan with these products, with this amount of culture, it's a dream place for chefs. So at least I think every chef should experience working in Japan once in their lifetime. I think this is a very important thing. And that's how I arrived here, and I was doing some Peruvian food as well.
That's fascinating. So that wraps up our day with Chef Santiago Fernandez. If you want to know more about chefs and their recommendations in Japan, remember to like and subscribe and follow this channel. Till next time, cheers.